What are you doing?
I'm writing the rent check for the new studio. Welcome home, Meares. Home.
Ah, Meares.
Week 14 is here. Unlucky Week 13 is behind us, where we saw an NFL player take his life.
Yeah, I don't think Week 13 is a good week for anybody.
Not for that, but
No.
Week 14 is awesome for us because we got a new studio.
We do have a new studio.
Better lighting, better sound.
Teleprompter.
We're paying for space for the first time.
We're just hemorrhaging money because we're not making any, and we're just keep throwing it out there.
We're going to keep doing 4 games. Let's get into them. First game we're going to do, far and away, the game of the week this week. There's bad games this week. Houston Texans traveling to New England. New England favored by 4.5 at home. Texans are in the playoffs, but New England has clinched their division.
They have, and Tom Brady becomes the only quarterback in history to win 10 division titles.
Longevity records, I love them.
That's a lot with 10. I mean, I didn't even know he'd been in the league for 10 years. He won. I mean, he didn't win it every year, so that's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Anyway, let's get into the game. Patriots, 9th against the run. Okay? Houston, their whole offense is predicated on them running the ball. They give the ball to Arian Foster, he runs, they set up the play action, they do very well. If the Patriots can find a way to stop Houston from running the ball, I think that they have a chance to win the game. Now, Houston's defenses look better, but man, were they atrocious the last couple of weeks.
Injuries.
They did play Tennessee.
Injuries.
And they also played Tennessee last week, so I'm not going to say they're that good. Anyway, they're 19th against the pass. Brady's quietly having a spectacular year. 25 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I think Patriots win by a lot.
I've been talking a lot of shit on the Patriots this year. They've stepped it up. They've really come around because they've balanced their attack. The only way they lose this game is if they come out and they make a misstep in a strategical plan. If they come out and throw the ball 70 times and run it twice, that's the only way they're going to lose this game. The Houston Texans are reeling on defense. Even though they only have 1 loss, they gave up 37 to Jacksonville. They went to overtime against Detroit. They need to heal. They need to get better. They can afford to lose this game. I think they're going to take care of their business eventually to win their division. I don't know who's still in
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Yeah, okay, so they're good there. I have the Patriots winning this one handily, probably about 15 to 20 points. Second game we're going to do, Dallas traveling to Cincinnati. Cincinnati a little bit of a hot streak here.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys managed to beat the JV team of the Philadelphia Eagles last week.
So we got the Bengals 4 in a row win. They've won 4 in a row. They are 7-5, tied with Pittsburgh, which we're not even talking about Pittsburgh this week, but they stayed alive in the playoffs.
Yes, they did.
So, but the Bengals have to play Pittsburgh and Baltimore still again. So I like their chances. The Cowboys are 6-6. There's like everybody in the NFC 6-6. So the Cowboys really have to win out, and I just don't see that happening. So I think the winner of this game really keeps their playoff hopes going. I mean, I think Bengals win. They still have a shot to get in the playoffs. The Cowboys allowed the Eagles to score 33 points against them. I mean,
JV. It was their JV team.
It's not good. And the Bengals are undefeated against the NFC East this year. They're 2-0 already. So I think Ben Jarvis Green Ellis pounds the ball. A.J. Green catches the ball. And Tony Romo coughs up the ball.
Awesome work there with your analysis. Here's how simple it is. The Cowboys are on the road. They're a disaster. They gave up 33 points to the third-string Eagles. They managed to score 38, but it wasn't impressive. It's the worst defense.
It's awful.
They've fired 1 person a week. So if you played a 20-game season, the Eagles would eventually be out of defensive coordinators and players. Give me Cincinnati in this one because I'm not buying the Cowboys, and they'll cover. Next game we're going to do, Chicago traveling to Minnesota. A pretty big game for both. Minnesota got crushed by Green Bay, and Chicago, that's just a bad loss to Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago usually relies on their defense, but their defense made Russell Wilson look like Joe Montana in 2 drives. One, to come back and take the lead, which I don't know how the Seahawks allowed the Bears to come back and kick a tying field goal. It was ridiculous. But then in overtime, they not even touch the ball, let them drive down and score a touchdown. I mean, the Bears' defense, they're just getting old. I think they're getting old, they're getting worn down. With that said, they don't have to worry about defense other than Adrian Peterson this week because the Vikings have the worst passing attack in the league. I mean, last week, you got Adrian Peterson running for 210 yards and Christian Ponder throwing interceptions inside the 20 both times. I mean, that's ridiculous. I think that the Bears go in and win because the Vikings don't give Adrian Peterson the ball inside the 20, and I think it's bad coaching that will cost them in the end, and I think Bears cover.
I think what last week showed is that you don't even have to worry about Adrian Peterson.
Right.
Just let him play.
Right.
Just let the team play, and you're going to win. Chicago, you might be right. They might be getting old. That might be too long a season for them. They were a dominant team about 5 weeks ago. I thought they were the best team in the NFC. Now, this whole league, I don't know what you're getting week to week. I hate to say it, Denver's looking like the best team consistently week to week. Give me the Bears to cover against the Vikings because I think the Vikings just go away with Christian Ponder. Final game we're going to do this week for no reason whatsoever. I mean, Detroit, who's absolutely become irrelevant, especially to me because they fucked me over on the pick'em pool. Playing the Packers, who, whatever. I mean, they actually look at their numbers. They've been pretty good. But when they're bad, they're bad. We got to do the game. Packers favored by 6.5 at home.
The look on Matthew Stafford's face at the end of that game when Andrew Luck threw that 1-yard pass and almost beat the receiver into the end zone, it was spectacular. I mean, that was the end of their season. They're 4-8 now. They really have zero chance of making the playoffs. But what they do have is they can play spoiler in Green Bay. And Calvin Johnson is actually on pace to beat Jerry Rice's single-season total yardage record. So you know they're just going to be throwing it to him over and over again. The Packers, after starting out 1-2, have controlled their own destiny with the NFC North. They can win the division by winning out or beating the. They got to play the Bears again. I think they win this game. I'm going to go with this. I think it's going to be close. So I'm going to take Packers win, Lions cover.
I think you're delusional. I think this is a 30-point Packers win. Lions, pack up and go. You're done. I'm outright winning the fucking pick'em pool if they can hang on to whatever. I tell you, I didn't watch it. That one's over. And I don't have red zone. It's the next thing you know, I tune in and what happened? Andrew Luck just threw for 3.5 miles against you. Go away. Go away. You're done. Matthew Stafford with your fat fucking face. Now it's time for comments of the week.
Yes, my favorite part.
With a new teleprompter.
I know.
Love this.
This is easy.
Fuck yourself, Meares. The Giants will butt fuck the Redskins and Mole. Hope you eat your lean pocket or whatever it is so you can puke on Meares when my Giants win. Nuff said. Uxja 101. I lost 42 pounds last year eating lean pockets, and I don't think I ever noted that on the show.
If you did.
It was once. So we either got a stalker of the show or a stalker of my life. I don't give a shit about the whole Redskins-Giants thing that he's talking about. I'm more freaked out that better be somebody who was in on a weight loss contest,
That'd be awesome.
Which money is still owed to me. If Mole talks trash about the Pats next video, he won't have a mouth anymore. Iceboy1221, here it is, motherfucker. I didn't do it. I still got a mouth.
Yeah, but you picked the Pats. And you
That's what I said. I didn't talk trash. I got my mouth.
Good job. Good job.
I didn't even test it.
No, you didn't.
Nice of Mole to show up this week. You guys were almost at the point where we were going to call this the Mail and Meares Show, M-A-I-L. Gio knows. This guy's been on me, man.
He has been on me. Well, you know what? He gives out the awards. You have to make sure.
This is what he's on.
You bring it every week.
He expects fucking greatness. Gio knows best duo.
We're getting awards.
Oh, I think I took myself out of the individual award again. Didn't win that last year. Maybe if I did, I'd be a little more motivated. First time I'm going to say this with a comma in the middle of it. I agree with your picks, Mole. Holy shit, the Mayans were right. 3D Zilla 8. End of the world, December 21st. I turned 37 on the 20th.
Yeah, so that's
like a 1 day of the new age.
We got 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks till we're all dead. So enjoy your football.
Hopefully we'll get over $100 in our Google account before then.
I hope so.
I'm going to spend it all on the 20th. So that's our show for week 14. We're down 1 Kansas City Chief. But we're at our new digs.
We are, and I'm going to make it real easy for people this week. If you want to subscribe, push this button right here. I put this little button right here for you.
No, you didn't.
You can push that. Yeah. I swear to God. Push it right here.
Does it float?
It does.
In case they have a plasma screen.
I don't know. I'm so sick of the button being everywhere. But anyway, comments.
Comment. Thumbs up.
Yeah,
thumbs down.
We're weak on
Let's
comments.
Do thumbs up. Yeah, we
give me
need
some
more.
thumbs up. Some more. Thumbs up have been spectacular. Comments of the week this week.
Well, they were good comments. We just didn't have many.
We had 15. That's weak.
That was with us responding.
I know.
Yeah, we got to step it up, Mole and Meares subscribers.
See you week 15.